Travis Hunter, the name everyone in college football is talking about, has done something that's rewriting the rules of the game. A player who dominates on both sides of the ball just won the most prestigious award in college sports, the Heisman Trophy. But this isn't just a story about a trophy. It's about a young athlete who dared to push boundaries, silenced critics, and achieved something no one saw coming. Why does this matter? Because what Hunter accomplished isn't just rare, it's almost unheard of. Think about it, in a sport where players typically specialize in one position, he's out there excelling as both a wide receiver and a cornerback. And this isn't some fluke. Every catch, every interception, every moment on the field proved he was built for greatness. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll not only know how Travis Hunter etched his name in history but also why his story is bigger than football. This isn't just about stats, it's about grit, determination, and breaking limits in a way that inspires anyone chasing their dreams. And if you stick around until the last section, I'll reveal how this achievement could completely change the future of the sport, not just for Hunter but for the game itself. The journey to the Heisman is filled with competition, drama, and moments that define careers. Travis Hunter's journey, though, it's something else entirely. Let's get into how he made history. Travis Hunter didn't just show up and become a star overnight. His story is one of undeniable talent, relentless drive, and making bold decisions that set him apart. From the very start, it was clear he wasn't like other athletes. Born and raised in Florida, Hunter was a high school phenom who could make highlight reels look effortless. He was the top-ranked player in the country, drawing attention from every major college program. Coaches knew they were looking at a generational talent, someone who could change the game. But then came the decision that shocked everyone. In a move that sent waves through the football world, Hunter turned down powerhouse programs like Florida State to follow Deion Sanders to Jackson State, an HBCU. Critics called it a mistake. Some said he was throwing away his future. But Hunter, he knew exactly what he was doing. He wanted more than the spotlight, he wanted to make a statement. And under Coach Prime's leadership, he thrived, proving every doubter wrong. Then, when Coach Sanders took over at Colorado, Hunter made another bold move. He transferred to join him, stepping into one of the toughest college football conferences. And that's when the world really started paying attention. Not only was he playing both offense and defense, but he was dominating. Think about it. How many players have the stamina, skill, and sheer willpower to play nearly every snap of a game, cornerback one play, wide receiver the next? It's unheard of at this level. But for Hunter, it became the norm. And in doing so, he redefined what's possible for a college athlete. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Hunter didn't just break through with his performance. He became a symbol of something bigger: confidence, risk-taking, and the courage to carve your own path, no matter what people say. As a wide receiver, he put up numbers that most players only dream about: hundreds of yards, clutch touchdowns, and moments where he seemed absolutely unstoppable. But that's only half the story. On defense, as a cornerback, he locked down some of the best receivers in the game, racking up interceptions and forcing quarterbacks to think twice before throwing his way. What really makes this season legendary, though, is the sheer workload he handled. Think about it, playing nearly every snap in games against some of the toughest teams in the nation. On one play, he'd be hauling in a deep pass for a touchdown. On the next, he'd be making a game-saving tackle. And the craziest part, he didn't just survive the pressure, he thrived in it. There were standout moments that cemented his place in history. Like that game where he scored multiple touchdowns and snagged a crucial interception, almost single-handedly carrying Colorado to victory. Or the time he shut down one of the top receivers in the conference, proving he's not just a playmaker but a complete player. But stats alone don't tell the whole story. What set Hunter apart was his ability to deliver in the biggest moments. When the game was on the line, when his team needed him most, he rose to the occasion every time. And that's the kind of performance that wins Heisman votes. While other players excelled in one role, Hunter was rewriting the rules of what a single athlete could do. So, how did he win over the voters? It wasn't just about his stats, although those were jaw-dropping. It was his impact. He didn't just perform, he controlled the game, making everyone around him better. Coaches, analysts, and fans all agreed, there was no one else in college football like Travis Hunter. And then there's the historical context. The last time a two-way player won the Heisman was Charles Woodson in 1997, over 2 decades ago. That's how rare this is. Hunter didn't just compete, he achieved something that's practically unheard of in modern football. But what really sealed the deal, it was his ability to deliver when it mattered most. When Colorado needed a spark, he was the one to make the big play. When the game was on the line, he showed up, time and time again. And that's the kind of legacy the Heisman Trophy is built on, not just being great, but being great in the moments that define a season. And here's the best part: this win is more than just a personal achievement for Hunter. It's a shift in the way we look at the game. For decades, the Heisman Trophy has been dominated by quarterbacks and running backs. But Hunter's win shows that the game is evolving. He's proven that players who take on multiple roles and excel in all of them can redefine what greatness means. This isn't just a win for Hunter, it's a win for every athlete who dares to do more than what's expected. And think about what this means for young athletes watching from home. They're seeing someone who broke the mold, someone who didn't follow the traditional path to success but still made it to the top. Hunter's story tells them that talent, hard work, and courage to take risks can lead to something extraordinary. What's next for Hunter? The NFL is undoubtedly calling, and with his unique skill set, he's poised to make an impact at the next level like few have before. But his legacy goes beyond what he'll accomplish in the pros. He's already inspired a new generation of players to aim higher, to dream bigger, and to redefine what's possible in sports. Now here's the part you don't want to miss. Hunter's win doesn't just change his career, it changes the game itself. Imagine a future where more players embrace the challenge of being two-way stars, where versatility becomes the ultimate skill. That future starts with Travis Hunter. If this story moved you, let it be a reminder of what's possible when we push our limits. And if you're ready to follow Hunter's next chapter and see how he continues to shape the world of football, make sure you stay connected to his journey. This is history in the making, and you don't want to miss what comes next.